party, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Andrea, and in this channel we talk everything about interior design. So if that's something that you're interested into, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my content. Okay guys, so in today's video I'm actually going to be sharing with you the process of designing a small apartment, and I'm actually using a real life example because I am designing the apartment that I currently live on, and I thought it'd be fun to show you what went behind the scenes in order to come up with this design and to design a small apartment like this one. Without further ado, let's begin. This is a 2-bedroom apartment. It has a beautiful view to the ocean. It is located in Vancouver, and this apartment is south facing, so it has the perfect lighting. I really love the orientation of this space. It gets light from everywhere. We do have a couch against the wall, and the thing with this apartment is that one of the requirements is it needs to have a TV in the living room. I have the TV on that wall that you can see, but there's a problem with this. In front of the sofa, we have a door that leads to the balcony, so you cannot really align the sofa with the TV. We have to switch the sofa over to the other side so we can place the TV on that wall. Now, that wall, we gotta do something with it. In the beginning, I was thinking to put a built-in cabinet that goes all the way up to the ceiling. But the problem is that this is a really tiny space. So anything that you put in, it's just gonna make the space look smaller. So you don't wanna add a lot of pieces of furniture because the space is very confined. All the colors that I'm gonna use for this design are gonna be lighter colors, because when you are working with a small space, you wanna use the lighter colors rather than the darker colors to make the space appear bigger. Lighter colors will actually reflect more light. If you want your small space to look taller, you can add curtains starting from the ceiling all the way to the ground. I'm just gonna play with the placement of the furniture. I might add a lounge chair on the other side just to create some conversation. You want to have additional seating to be talking to at least one more person, and we don't really have a space to put another sofa in this space, so probably the best way to go is just to add a chair on the other side. it's always good to measure. If you like a piece of furniture that you see at a furniture shop and you want to bring that into your small apartment, you do want to measure, because in the showroom it may look like a good size, but then you bring it into a small apartment, it may be too big, it may be blocking circulation, it's just going to look very bulky, and we don't want it. And that's actually what happened with this chair. For the coffee table, I really want to go with something round, especially because my concept and what I'm thinking to have as a concept is very curved lines and nothing very sharp. I really think that using a coffee table that is round is going to make this space look very nice, and not to mention that this is a really tiny space. So if you have a square table, you're going to be hitting yourself with those sharp edges all the time. I think this layout works pretty well. I'm having the couch facing that wall where I'm putting a TV, and I'm gonna have a lounge chair on the other side. I want that to be a little bit angled, and I'm having a round coffee table, which I'm gonna add some decor pieces on top. I created a mood board to understand the concept and to better express what I want to create in this space. So if you haven't checked my video on how to create mood boards for interior design, you can check that up here, and I will also leave a link in the description down below. So this is my mood board for this space. I was initially inspired by the chair that you're looking at. I really like the color, I really like the warmth of the chair. I like this chair very much, and I really like how the backrest is designed and how it is curvy and it's very minimal. I personally love this chair, so I want something like this. And I'm also incorporating a little bit of green tones into the space and something very neutral, also being inspired by nature. Overall, you can see I'm using a lot of whites, I'm using a lot of warm tones, wood tones, and also I really think that the wood is going to be a great match because the kitchen that is actually adjacent to the living room has these brown cabinets, and I personally do not like that at all, but we have to work with it, and we're not going to look at that part of the kitchen for this design because we're only focusing on the living room. But at the same time, you don't want to create something that's going to clash with the kitchen design and the kitchen colors. Another thing that I want to add, this sculpture that you see is also a big part of my inspiration, specifically about that piece. I like that it's in a matte finish. So I want all my materials and all my pieces of furniture to have this matte tone to it. I don't want to have anything shiny. It's just the mood that I want to create. So also to remind myself, how do I want this space to feel like, I added some keywords which are calm, earthy, and warm. And it's really good to add these keywords to your mood boards, and I explain it a little bit more in detail in my mood board video. When you do this, it constantly reminds you that you want this space to feel that way. So having this at the top of your head is really good because in accordance to this mood that you want to create, you're going to be choosing your materials, your textures, your furniture. So that was it from me today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you liked it, if it was useful, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.